Sup guys at Game Replays and YouTube! This is the 9th episode of Frontline Fatalities Season 2, brought to you by the Frontline Network. And it's as usual presented by me, FatalSaint, and my good friend Tommy! What's up, Tommy?
What's up, Fatal? I'm looking forward to getting into some more Contador Symbiosis grudge match action once again on Semwa.
Yeah,
Looking forward to it.
Let's get ready to grudge match! It's like the new thing on GR or something. Everybody's like challenging everyone left to right, and we're gonna do this live cast, which is also some form of a, 2v2 grudge match, I guess,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
grudge
all,
matches.
it's all go.
It's the new craze. It's the new craze. Challenges and grudge matches. So, yet again, like last episode, we got Symbiosis and Contador, but factions switch. So, Symbiosis is playing Wehrmacht, Contador is playing US, and you'll see all this stuff in just a few seconds. Well, we kicked this game off the bat here. So, I'm at 5-second mark. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, on pause in 3, 2, 1, unpause. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So this time we have Symbiosis in the north as Wehrmacht, and we do have Contador in the south as US, and he's not building his racks with his first engineers. That's the first thing I see.
No, Contador is doing what he did when he was playing a lot about a year or so ago, which he did 4ES and then build the barracks with the 4th engineer, and then go into fast M8. He did this a lot in his replay pack that he released again like about 8 or 9 months ago. But I mean 3ES has sort of replaced the standard 4ES. 4ES was standard right at the start of the patch. Everyone was doing it. But now it's all about the 3ES.
Yeah, it's a lot of 3ES, especially on the tournaments that have been on these custom maps and stuff. Some maps like Arlington Crossroads, 3ES has really like shown off that it really works on that map sometimes, and sometimes it fails utterly, but that's more about player skill and luck and stuff like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Lots
But
of 3ES.
Contador is bringing back the old 4ES now. 4th engineer just popped out and he's going to be grabbing, building himself that barracks. And you can see the power of the 4ES right here. He's going to be grabbing that first VP, a nice bit of early VP pressure, and already he's grabbed his +10 fuel, while Symbiosis is still only just about to get his capped. So a nice fuel advantage there, if nothing else.
Oh yeah. He's just capped his fuel in the North Symbiosis. He's got his MG on the field, which was his first build, and the second build is going to be a bike. So MG, bike, Sniper or Volk, or MG again, I don't know.
We saw MG bike last time, didn't we? That's what Contador opened with.
I think he
did that
MG
super
bike.
fast
Very
base
fast.
spin. And didn't Lollipop do the same thing as well?
Maybe that was MG bike as
When
well.
when we casted Lolly versus Button. So I mean,
be a fairly normal Semwa strat for Wehrmacht then maybe. MG bike,
Yeah.
Going for fast pins or get the first engineers off the field as fast as possible. As you saw Contador do last game, he went down south with his MG, which Symbiosis is doing exactly the same. He's putting up some wire as well to protect his VP on the right flank there. But his bike is going down south, his MG is going down south. He's going to catch these engineers. They've actually capped the munitions point so early compared to Symbiosis' engineers, because he didn't do 3 or 4 ES, he just went 2 engineers that time. But the bike sees him, the bike's gonna spot him, he's gonna try to pass over this right instead of the bridge on the right side, but the bike knows it's there. Engineers engaging the bike. MG is on the other side of the river, he's gonna set up, and he's got nice line of sight from that bike, no problem gonna suppress these engineers here. There we go, first burst suppresses and first instant retreat from the engineers, which was a good idea, because there's no point in staying there to fight.
No, I mean, once you run into a bike and your engineer's just out there in the open, there's not much you can really do aside from run around for a few seconds and then retreat.
Yeah, Energizer Bunny in the top left at the 10 munitions outside of the Wehrmacht base. It just keeps going and going. This is like the Energizer Bunny, worker battles. Yellow cover versus no cover. Oh, we got a loss on engineer.
Actually, the Pioneers might win the engagement. No, they retreated.
He took a lot of damage considering he was in yellow cover for a while. I guess he had his backs to the engineers for a few salvos, and that basically lost him the engagement there. And we also have very early harassment, which I talked about last episode, which Symbiosis never got to do, the fuel harass outside of the Wehrmacht base.
And he's actually sending his first rifle all the way up in the north here. Symbiosis hasn't even seen his first rifle, but I think he's actually going for a mini base rush here. He's creeping in down by the side of the Vermont base, which you can do on this map, and we do see it quite a lot, because you can see you can actually quite easily sneak in through the base MGs there, and it's very, very good against stuff like Voltbox Sniper, or any kind of a sniper build, because you can intercept the sniper before it hits the field when it's got no support. So now
Yeah.
Symbiosis is going to have to do something about these rifles in his base, otherwise he's going to lose his pioneers.
Yeah, and we do have Contador garrisoning the church with an engineer for quite a long time. He took one loss and now a second one, but his rifles has come to reinforce his engineers in the middle church there. At the same time, the rifles did a flank on MG, it retreats back to base, not that far away though, and the bike comes back to help. So Symbiosis is counter to these harassing rifles, which obviously was going to try to polish off, you know, if a sniper popped out, or maybe polish off a retreating Pio or something like that. Basically didn't net him anything. He got a, you know, stall on the second MG for Symbiosis, but except for that, not really any kills. I don't think there's 0 kills on that rifle. Took minimal damage on the rifle, and was an annoyance, I guess.
Well, that's the thing about the 4ES opening. You're not really generally, unless you're Siberian, trying to go in for rifle kills. It was what was really good though is it allowed him to hold on to Symbiosis' own +10 fuel for all this time. All this time he's had to be he's been distracted by that rifle in his base. So only now is he actually going to go and cap that. Meanwhile, Contador stocking up on fuel. He's going to hit 100 fuel in about 10 seconds.
Yeah, so we expect to see, the, as you said, his normal Semoa tactic here, I guess, then 4ES with fast motor pool. You know, he could easily build it. He just needs to retreat an engineer back to base, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. I think he's going to be going for a bit of a flank, though, first. He's got this first flamer popped on a nice, healthy, full health engineer there. One engineer is getting retreated back to base to go and build the motor pool. Presumably, he's floating manpower enough to build the motor pool. Yep. He's gonna be going for a flank now, and this can be really nasty. Very few Volks, lots of MGs out.
Oh, the MG just barely sets up and gets half a burst off on these flamer piles, but nice bike pushing from Symbiosis makes the flamer engineers forced to retreat. At the same time, the second MG opens up on the rifles capping the middle VP, forces them back to base as well. And his flanking squads are basically just flaming around for mines, but I don't think Symbiosis has actually put down any mines whatsoever yet.
No, I don't think he has, which is unusual as he's playing so heavy on the support weapons here. He's got a bike, he's got 2 MGs and a sniper, just the 1 Volk squad, which I saw earlier somewhere. Yeah, in that building.
But the sniper was a good choice, you know, with the low man engineer flamer squads, which can be very damaging to Wehrmacht units, especially if you have a flank on an MG, you lose the gun, or you use the crew instantly and get the gun stolen. Snipers really drain and force engineers to retreat. They can't hang around with just one guy on the field with the flamethrower, because, you know, sniper pops out and takes a shot and you lose your squad. So, and also it's good for flushing out of this strong church which Contador held in his hand for quite a long time, with engineers first and then with the rifles reinforcing, and then he forced Symbiosis to reposition his troops. So now the church is actually in Symbiosis' hands here, with the second MG going into the church and the other MG is looking up the road through the crossroads there. Very, very normal place to place mines on, but I haven't seen a single mine from any player. And we do have Bike Scout. Bike Scout sees the WSC from Contador, which is building something.
Yeah, it's actually building a sniper. I was really surprised. It's almost like a bit of a double bluff by Contador to be going for all this fuel harassment, but then to get WSC seems a little bit strange. But I guess he's seen the 2 MGs, he's seen the heavy support weapon play, and he's probably thinking that Tier 2 is gonna hit before he can get the M8 out, and he wants to make sure he gets the counter snipe, because once he gets the counter snipe, he can pick off those MGs real fast. But still, going sniper when you have a big fuel advantage, it might go back in his face.
Oh, he might get the counter snipe here. We might have a sniper shot from the Wehrmacht. The Volks are putting up some wire. The flamers come to attack. Goes into the house. Very nice building to garrison. When there's something in the church, he can flame through the windows of that building into the church. Actually, sniper opened it up, but no counter snipe attempt, because I think he was, you know, barely out of range.
They were just out of range there, I think. Yeah, another flamer just pops on those flamers, but they have very, very low health. He could even lose it now to the Volks. That's a huge flamer crit right there. Sniper takes another shot, and a counter snipe goes on the Volks instead. Oh no, that was a huge loss for Contador there. He lost 2 flamer NGs. 2 flamers, and revealed his sniper as well. I mean, he's now building a second sniper, So a bit of sniper spam, but with no rifle upgrades, bars or stickies or anything, he's gonna have a really hard time fending off like a half track
Oh,
or even
light sniper decloaks and the counter snipe misses, but here comes the bike and the sniper is forced to retreat. He's gonna go back to his comrades though.
Whoa.
That was very close.
Disco
but I
bike.
like that from, yeah, disco turning there. I like the builds from Symbiosis so far. He saw the WSC with his bike before it died, and he instantly built another one because it's on the field now. As he lost the first bike, because he knew that, you know, 90% out of the time there's going to be a sniper popping out. Maybe a mortar, but probably a sniper, especially when he has revealed his own sniper. There's going to be a counter snipe attempt, and he can't really let that happen, because if he wants to keep this hold, and the rifles have very bad retreat pattern.
They're getting very low health, and they do get picked up as well.
Two flamer engineers and a rifle loss from Contador is not good. Not good at all.
No, that's very bad for him. I mean, just a minute ago, actually, Contador started building another rifle, but then changed his mind and decided not to build it anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a recon run coming in. It's going to reveal the active sniper. There
double
he is.
snipers! Oh, they missed the counter snipe! The AI was like running, moving around on the ground, and oh my god, that was so terrible.
Is another one coming in? No, sorry.
Oh, I think he lost another flamer engine up top at the fuel point. He had a Gren squad there in the bushes, and then he moved up to build a sandbag with the green cover, and he focused fire down the flamer, and the flamer died, and the...
Oh, is another recon run here?
Here it is! Here it is! There's the counter snipe!
There's the counter snipe. That's what he wanted. But now he's invested so heavily into these early units now, and he's lost so much Contador. He's lost all 4 of his original engineers. If he loses another rifle here, this would be catastrophic.
I think that rifle's going to be good though, because with no axis sniper to take a shot when they're down to 1 man retreating over that bridge, he's going to be fine. But 1 rifle, and you say all 4 engineers went down? I've cut, I caught 3 of them, I think. We have a nicely placed mine between the little stone wall and the building that he just garrisoned. A nice damage engine on the bike is going to make him able to maybe polish it off. He's trying to polish it off with the snipers, doing like barely no damage whatsoever. These rifles might try and pursue that bike, because the bike is the biggest threat to the double snipers from Contador right now, and he needs every luck he can get. He needs all the luck he can get. He needs to get this bike out of the way and start picking off on the expensive Grens and MG crews.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost so much now, Contador, but having double snipers against someone who's in tier 2 is still a powerful place to be. But he doesn't quite manage to kill off that bike though, which is going to be a real annoyance for him.
And overlapping MG is going to protect his bike and make it go back to base. And we do have another tier 2 unit out, except for the Grenadiers, which is a mortar, which started raining down hell on these rifles, and he instantly retreated after he got suppressed by the second overlapping MG that he had. But he's moving out in force now. He hit a mine with one of his rifles, forcing him to retreat back. Did he build a triage? Nope, he just wanted to get rid of the
triage.
pin,
he could definitely do with one though. He's got 1 rifle squad at 6 men, just retreating now with less than half health.
Oh!
20% health, but all 6 men.
MG crew goes down to the double snipers. The Wehrmacht mortar is opening up. If a stray shell hits these the snipers, the rifles hit a mine at the VP in the center there. At the same time, good map harassment from Symbiosis. He's got he decapped and he's capping the munitions on the south side of the river at the Allied base, and he also got his own munitions in the north there. But the MG is still there, and he's going to steal it with these rifles. So that's a good win for Contador, getting an MG there. He can help suppress the Grens and the Volks.
Yeah, did check out Symbiosis. He built a new sniper there. He's not taking up like I thought he might, but he's deciding to indulge Contador in his sniper wars. A little bit of a risky strategy, if you ask me, when you already know your opponent's gone airborne. Playing the sniper war just gets so much harder when your opponent can recon run you at any time.
The recon, you know, we saw one attempt where the sniper AI basically didn't miss, but you know, a lot, like at least 8 out of 10 times you're gonna get a counter snipe if you're facing the correct way and you know where the axis sniper is. You just recon snipe dead.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. And those 2 rifles the Contador has coming down the road now, they're both so low health. Both of them are actually lower than 50% health. So, you know, as soon as an MG opens up on them, or as soon as they hit a mine, think about the damage a single mine's going to do. It's going to be horrific. He's actually just finished building a supply yard. Motorpool can now be followed up to that, but I'm sure Symbiosis will have a pack by the time the M8 can roll out.
Whenever
I mean, he's already got a Gren, so
yeah, he's got the Grens.
Safe.
He can you know, save it with a Shrek and at least keep it at bay, and with mines placed. Very nice amount of mines from Symbiosis. He's forced a lot of rifles back into the base and a lot of health and also kills on especially rifles and some engineers as well. Which has, you know, basically kept him in a map-dominant place for most of the game.
Yeah, I don't know whether Contador's going to have a very easy time coming back from this. Just such a nasty opening. I mean, it was actually really good in terms of map harassment. I'm just amazed he didn't decide to go for the M8 play rather than, you know, going for the sniper play, which he then decided to do. But he actually rebuilt all 4 of his rifles, though, even after losing a couple of them, and is now getting himself a tank depot. So that's going to be an interesting follow-up to this kind of sniper spam, and it might actually work very nicely in his favor, because Symbiosis is just got his Sturm armory up and no pack, so he's going to be relying on Stugs and stuff like that. So, you know, Shermans, M10s, they can dice with Stugs. So this will be interesting.
Yeah, Symbiosis, however, is floating quite a bit of manpower. He's building a Puma and he's still floating 400 manpower almost. So, you know, if he needs the Stug or the pack when the Sherman or M10 hits the field, how's the fuel looking on Contador's?
Fuel isn't a problem. I mean, he's going to have 150 fuel before he's even... Yeah, I mean, he just finished building it and he's got 150 fuel in the bank. So he can build whatever he wants. It's really just the manpower after having lost so much. And having had to rebuild so much as well. That bike is in a bit of a nasty position now.
He's in a pickle right rifles. Now. Drive, Klaus, drive!
No easy way out.
Ooh, road bonus saves his ass.
Wow,
that was very close, Klaus.
Bike.
That was very close. And Hans is still hanging out in the graveyard there, just waiting for a counter snipe, which never happens because both allied snipers went up to the north and took shots at those MP40 wolves trying to dislodge the MG there. But
loads of mine placement though from Symbiosis. All these mines all over the place. Contador's almost certainly going to hit one right now with these rifles. This could cause a lot of manpower damage. Oh! 3 guys go down, leaving him with only 1 man. Very, very low health.
He really wants to kill that bike, which is understandable considering, you know, his main force of dealing the manpower damage and the kills is his double snipers. And with that bike around, he always has to escort his 2 snipers around with backup rifles and stuff. But with this Puma on the field and nothing out from the tank depot yet, I guess.
Sherman is just about to pop. It's about
Sherman,
10 seconds away.
Okay, so he has a counter to this Puma, because right now there is literally nothing except for if he research stickies, which would, you know, at best be a soft counter to this Puma, because he can take 1 sticky and just sit around, force the rifles to retreat, and then just keep going at it and just repair with his Pyos.
Oh, a
MG
sticky
in the
Puma
house,
it's bittersweet, because once you've stickied it once, you want to sticky it again. But try and charge down a stationary Puma with just vanilla rifles. It's just horrible.
God. Yeah, with no veterancy, he just plows through rifles. It's like insane.
Yeah, it really does. So here's the Sherman now. No AT whatsoever. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Symbiosis built a pack.
He built a pack a little while ago, and he's got the Grens. No Shrek yet, but he's floating 100 munitions, so he can build a Shrek if he needs to. And with all the nice mine placements, this Sherman is basically denied to enter the center of the village with the church.
Oh, and he takes 2 shots from a pack, almost half healthing him, and just 2 shots.
One nice rare armor hit there on the Sherman. He did invest in the MG on the Sherman, which is nice.
Yeah, he got that straight out of the bat, actually. You don't see all players get that. No? It's like with the M8, you don't see all players get the 50 cal straight off the bat. It's like they prefer to save up for more mines or something.
Yeah, more mines.
Mines. Symbiosis actually replaced the mine that has now been hit by Contador at least 3 times in the same exact spot. He's about to run into another one.
Oh, he's gonna run into this one.
Oh no, but no, he found one with the minesweeper.
Yeah, he decided that a good investment would get minesweepers, because his rifles have been hitting mines over and over and over again. I think he tried to kill the snipers or something with those Grens outside of the base. I'm not sure what he was after. I didn't catch that.
Why did he say, oh shit?
I don't know.
Because he
no,
said,
the snipers are in the field. What was he pursuing? Or did he just like accidentally click on the minimap and the Grens just lent, "Her there, okay, chief. I'll walk into the American MG."
He might have been capping Contador's fuel, and then sometimes when you're capping that fuel down at the bottom, the retreat path can take you in the direction you really don't want to go. That said, there can be a bonus because it allows you to do a bit of base scouting while taking very little damage.
Yeah, I guess, you know, if it's a healthy squad and you retreat with all 4 men, you know, losing all 4 men on retreat Except for
Pretty rare.
Yeah,
Pretty
it's very rare. Except for a lot of snipers floating around or something in that manner. But
And
we do have a little bit of a sniper knife fight here. Axis sniper is just hanging out, checking out the
Well, here comes the recon run.
there. Oh no, no, no! The recon run sees the sniper and he goes down. Best 1-for-1 sniper, and the pack almost punishes the sniper for taking that shot in the row there.
I would have loved to see a pack sniper. But,
oh, I remember back in the day when I used to play Vico with no OF. ATGs and packs, sniping infantry better than snipers. It was insane. Why get snipers when you can get ATGs? It was ridiculously, I don't know, stupid really, but it was funny. It was funny but stupid. This Stug is parked very close to his own mine. I don't like that, you know, because a stray Sherman shot could just blow it up and blow up the engine on your own bike. Oh, here comes the bike to do some recon on the Sherman and catches the snipers.
Forces the retreat. He must have, Contador must have thought that there was Symbiosis had a sniper of his own, otherwise he probably wouldn't have retreated. But see, that's the problem with this big investment into allied snipers. You end up spending half the game just playing mental games with your opponent rather than actually shooting anything. Because you're so worried about getting counter-sniped.
Yeah, yeah, this is true. And the Sherman just goes away. Sherman's gonna go harass some bolts.
M10.
Oh, M10 as well.
Yep, M10 is popping out. I mean, he's got plenty of fuel, Contador. He's going to have enough for another M10 in just a minute. It's really the manpower, though, that's, you know, after the big drain early game. He's now actually back up to quite a sizable army. One Minesweeper, the stolen MG42, 4 rifles, 2 snipers, an M10, and a Sherman. So he might even have a bigger army than Symbiosis by this point.
Yeah, Symbiosis at the moment is floating 2 Pyos, the Stug, the pack, the bike, the Puma. He's built a Nebel as well, which is coming out of the base. I think it's just sitting outside of the base there on the minimap. I can see it. The tier 2 mortar and 1 Gren. So out of tier 2, he's got a Gren mortar pack, and tier 3 Stug, Puma, Nebel. It's like he's building everything he can build, actually.
Ooh, I think Symbiosis got a bit unlucky there with some kind of a retreat bug down in the south. He was telling his guys to retreat, but they ended up getting squished by an M10 and then sniped.
Yeah, he got sniped. I got double unit sniped icon. This M10 is gonna run out of this mine! There it goes! There's not much in the vicinity to catch it before it retreats back over the bridge, though. The pack is in the center, the Stug is in the center. Lots of mines getting placed, though.
I think he's actually gonna send the Stug, possibly?
No.
Maybe not. He could always try
and this MG, maybe. Oh, running out of the base with... Yeah, obviously it's been quite manpower drain Contador because he hasn't reinforced his MG there and instantly retreats with only 1 man down, you know. It's been good for...
Yeah, he's not lacking manpower, it's just if he wants to get more tanks, which he does, he can't really afford it. He's just now getting himself the first supply out upgrade though, which is going to be really good if he wants to get any vet at all on these rifles. Because, you know, as the game progresses and he's going to be going up against harder and tougher units, he needs to get some veterancy on those rifles one way or another. I would actually get bars relatively soon if I were him for the decrewing of packs and MGs and stuff.
Yeah, he's still got, what's it called? I can't remember what I was supposed to say.
Oh, prop war use, so that's Terror Doctrine chosen by Symbiosis.
It's been chosen for quite a while. He's had prop war unlocked for quite a bit, but he has no opportunity to really use it because his mines has stopped most of the assaults. Assault attempts, really. There's not really been an attempt to the center because it's so heavily fortified by Symbiosis right now that he can't really do anything about it. He can't really lead with his sweepers, and he needs to lead with his sweepers to, you know, get rid of all the mines and don't hit mines which will halt the attack instantly.
Yeah.
Because the sweepers just get instantly killed by everything that's sitting up there. The MGs and the Grens and the Bolts and everything, and Pumas, and, you know, Pumas just rip engineers to shreds. It's not even funny.
They really do. It's like one burst can take him out. It's pretty nasty. But Symbiosis does have a pretty big vehicular army now. He's doing a good job of diversifying his army to the extent where Contador's sniper advantage isn't actually going to help him that much.
Oh, the 2 snipers are found by the bike here. He's gonna get... Oh, that's so close! He might kill the sniper! Oh, forced retreat.
Interesting use of forced retreat. He's trying to focus it with the Stug, but he just gets out of range before he gets the chance to do it.
And the Puma is quick, but it's not as quick as retreating rifles and snipers, sadly. But these 2 Stugs, though...
Prop war, I wonder.
I don't know, because to light them up or something and maybe get a stray lucky shot with the Puma or Stugs or something. But these 2 Stugs are now pursuing this Sherman, which is in deep trouble with only a 75mm main gun. He got a nice lucky penetration on this Vet 1 Stug here.
And the Stug's going to penetrate in.
Yeah, the Stugs are having not a fun day for some reason. The M10 takes a shot at the capping Pios, blasting one of them. The Puma got
Oh, he
sticky.
turns the rear armor though. That's a fatal mistake.
Oh, and the pack is nicely positioned from Symbiosis behind the church. Takes a shot at the Sherman, which is gone down to 20% health or so. This M10 is gonna pursue the Puma with the damaged engine.
Both got damaged
But they
engines.
have a. This is like the slowest car chase in history. Nothing's really happening. This is like fucking worker battles. Goes on and on forever, but nothing really happens. Oh, this M10 might hit the second mine and get it destroyed. Oh, no destroyed engine though.
Wow. Yeah, I must be one of those dodgy
Oh,
things with like
but-
dodge mines.
But the pack was
there
nicely
we go.
positioned.
Yeah. He actually got vet on the vehicles. Which pack as well.
Mines
Wow, nasty
everywhere.
mines.
Oh, these rifles are in trouble. Neville raining down hell, probably on the repairing Sherman.
Oh, and
I
that's
guess.
right where he just airdrops an AT gun right in the fire of a Neville rocket.
Oh yeah, it took a little bit of the manpower or health of his men there. Both rifles forced retreat after mine and suppression from an MG, which means the center is clear and still strongly in Wehrmacht hands. At the same time, he's got a little Stug army, now Vet 2 on tank crews. So he's got the nice suppressing Top Gunner, which suppresses unvetted rifles all day long. And this AT gun is moving up though. He must have line of sight. No, not on the Stugs. He was firing on the Grens from the line of sight on the fuel there. But the Stugs wisely back away while waiting for the repair crews to show up. Repair my tank, you slaves! Hans, this is not what I pay you for. Repair it quickly. Another AT gun is dropped. A nice sticky on the Puma, which was trying to engage these rifles. Gonna get back into safety of the center. And at the same time, is that a second Sherman or is it just a repaired Sherman? Just a repaired Sherman.
That's just a repair Sherman, but they're all about to hit the same mine. The Sherman's about to hit a mine.
Nice
There
force
it goes.
retreat. Damage engine on the Sherman, catching into the center here. There's only the pack, and the Stugs can't really pursue.
The Sherman's toast. He's being blocked by the Puma. He can't go anywhere. Pack's right there. That was a nice, really nice use of force retreat, actually. Oh no, but the sniper. One of the snipers.
Sniper. Yeah, one of the sniper was force retreated, but the other one they were actually split up. Nice splitting, nice micro from Contador there, and this Sherman is now out of trouble.
Yeah, miraculously, it might survive this. I mean, the Stug army can't advance down the hill because they're going to run into that airborne ATG. Already took a couple of shots out of one of the Stugs. One of the other ones is heading round just after the Sherman decrews. The mortar gets vet 1 as well. Very nice stuff. And finally, Contador is broken through in the middle here, broken through a lot of support weapons. That's a really big break for him.
Oh yeah, taking the center was something that I didn't really predict because it was so heavily fortified and with support weapons, both MG, pack.
Oh, a strafe coming in. He's desperately trying to save his Sherman.
Ooh, out of control from a straight
strike
shot. And here comes the Stug to punish the engineers that were trying to repair the Sherman in the center. Crashes into the 5 munitions point in a blaze of glory.
That strafe just came down.
Oh, and flanking MP4, they've also had 2 airborne AT guns, and the Stug comes in from the flank as well. The first one was decrewed very quickly, the second one just got decrewed now as well. And the Stugs are now focus firing, attack moving on the AT guns, which good players know they need to do, because it's just gonna be recrewed by these rifles over and over again. But if you can destroy them permanently, they're out of the game.
Unfortunately, he didn't manage to destroy either of them. He recrews one of them, and now he's got his ATG back. He's going to get a few shots off on these Stugs here, and this huge bar army. I mean, I don't even think we have stickies yet. No, we do have stickies. There's the animation. But
Oh yeah, he has stickies. Sticky the Puma twice already.
Ah, that's right, yep.
So stickies, bars, but no grenades, I presume.
No grenades, no, not yet.
He doesn't really need them either. Does he still have both snipers alive?
So nasty. Yeah, both snipers are alive,
Nice.
both with vet 1 with 6 kills, one with 10 kills. Another mine goes off. Ouch.
Yeah, huge mines everywhere. These mines have been punishing Contador for a whole game. You know, I'm not sure if he can keep up this manpower drain. Oh, nice Neville shot
That
on
was
one
a
of the AT
very
guns.
nice Neville shot. That was
Instantly just blasts one guy out of cover there behind
he
the gun.
couldn't have scripted that himself.
So the Stugs are retreating back to Wehrmacht base because they need a little bit of a repair, but not that much. And Symbiosis is yet again reinforcing the center here because Contador didn't really have time to reinforce it. When the Sherman died, he needed his rifle to reclaim his 2 ATGs because he needs those to fight the Stugs now with no Sherman. Did M10 as well? M10 got toasted. Oh yeah, but
yeah, the M10 got toasted in the middle.
In the middle. I saw that.
But,
I just forgot about. So he has no
despite
tanks
having
left.
a pretty big, Yeah, no tanks left now, and that's going to really hurt him, actually. Now he's relying on ATGs for AT. Those Nebels are going to come into their own. And, you know, because Contador has gone airborne, he's got no real decent way of taking out the Nebels until he gets bombing run, which he's still a few CPs away from. So he could have a bit of a tough time here. I mean, especially if you look at the VPs, he's almost down to 150 VPs without being able to really push his way back onto the field, apart from that nice big push he had earlier. Because he just doesn't have the tanks, and without the tanks, he doesn't have any mobile AT.
Nah, and especially against these Pumas, which have some form of futuristic face armor against AT guns, mostly when it's moving. Ah, nice. Double sniper takes out the MG crew, so leaving the gun to get captured by some rifles if he can get to it. And the pack is still there, and the MG of his own that got decrewed as well. Still not recrewed. I guess Contador doesn't really need stationary weapons now, MGs and packs. He needs the AT guns to fight off the Stugs and the Puma, but except for that he needs his mobile rifle so he can dodge these Nebels.
Ooh, that Volk squad, I think it was trying to charge down the AT gun to decrew it. Oh, but the Nebel does the job for him. Very nicely done. So now that Stug and Puma are, or the Stugs and Pumas, can roll in unmolested.
Yep, Stugs just took out one ATG.
Went down. One ATG just went down on the top.
And a little bit of a smack talk from Symbiosis there. Stop lagging. You're already dead anyways.
Ooh.
Oh, stationary Pumas.
Well, Symbiosis would do well to remember his fate at the end of the last game.
Oh yeah. But you know, when it comes to a grudge match, there needs to be some form of smack talk. Otherwise, it's not a real grudge match. You know, there needs to be some hate.
Oh yeah. I think there's plenty of... There's no love lost between these two.
Oh no. Not even closely. So we do have Firestorm unlocked, Inspired Assault as well from Symbiosis.
Oh, he's gone down the right-hand side tree. You don't often see people go right-hand side before the KT.
No, I guess, you know, he's pretty okay with his current army composition, which is largely growing here along with the veterancy as well. He's got Vet 2 tanks, Vet 1 vehicles, infantry and support veterancy as well as one. And he's got 2 Stugs, 2 Pumas, 2 Nebels. He's doing some form of a double everything. 2 of everything is better than 1 of everything.
I guess so, except for the Pumas. I mean, he's... Oh no, no, sorry. Yeah, you're
Pumas,
right.
Double Stugs, double Nebels. So very heavy tier 3, I must say. I like tier 3. You know, it's quite underused in some games, except for, you know, spam of like Pumas.
Well, I don't know. The thing about tier 3, I mean, the Stug, it's like using a Stug, it's like trying to use a tractor. It's just so unwieldy.
It's kind of lackluster sometimes, yeah, I agree. But, you know, with the top MG, and especially when you get skirts, they're pretty resilient things.
When you get enough of them, yeah, once you reach critical mass of Stugs, and you get them to a decent level of event, they can be pretty fearsome, but before that level, it's like, do I really have to rely on you for AT? Or AI? What am I supposed to use you for? Useless.
Oh, and these rifles are running over negative cover road. These 2 top MGs are gonna start suppressing rifles. Oh, we got 2 kills in 1 shot there from the Stug.
Wow, nasty stuff. One of those Stugs is 8 kills now. Now they're all suppressed. The airborne ATG is moving up, but
go power slide. Oh.
Those Stugs are actually just hiding behind that little hedge.
The little hedge, yeah. He shoots into the ocean just to show off that I don't need to kill your rifles anymore, Contador. It's okay. I'll shoot the water just for the splash effects because it looks pretty when people shoutcast my games. And we're gonna keep shoutcasting your game, Symbiosis, as long as you keep posting those sweet replays, so we have something to do.
Indeed.
Yep. And these Grenadiers with the Shrek are obviously gonna try to destroy it, get some nice Shrek hit on the AT gun.
Nice use of prop warp. Actually, he decided to
retreat himself.
Sort of.
Obviously, he got suppressed by the bar suppression there, so I guess he figured that he won't get up in time before the AT gun have already moved along.
Yeah, looks like Contador has totally switched tack after his tank depot units went down, and he just invested into supply yard upgrade 2 now, so a bit of an airborne spam maybe. But now these 2 Stugs and the bike are going to be taking on the ATG. AP rounds are being used, I think.
Stolen pack is opening up on the Pumas at the same time. The AT guns are both facing the Stugs.
Nice Puma flank, very nice Puma flank. He's going to be able to decrew one of those ATGs very quickly. One of the Stugs almost went down, but just got saved by a 5% crit there, with the main gun destroyed. The other ATG goes down, all the ATGs are decrewed, And
there's
there
a
we go.
GG.
Contador throws in the GG. Well, he has no way of getting back onto the field. He lost all the ATGs thanks to that nice Puma flank.
Oh,
And,
you see this Puma is shooting his pal in the ass. Every single shot he shot the other Puma, it got damage down to 20% health
It
or so.
got
What the
really
hell's going
down
on? And both Vet2 snipers being found out by the bike once again is doing... Oh, he gets one on retreat and a forced retreat on the rifles. Saving the hero bike.
Nice use of forced retreat. All the time using forced retreat to very nice effect by Symbiosis this game.
Yeah, the force retreat allows him to destroy all of these AT guns, and without AT he can't combat this vehicular army from Symbiosis. There's just no way. 2 Pumas and, what is this, 3 Stugs now? 3 Stugs. 3 Pumas, no, two Pumas on a bike.
Here comes
And
the
here
strafe
comes the strafe!
on single Volk Squad and Puma. Interesting.
There's the drop.
So the strafe was like the final...
He just wanted to use... Blow me! I'm gonna strafe your volts.
Okay, you didn't beat me. I just lost.
I didn't want to win.
Yeah, I was going easy.
It's quite obvious that it must have been like Contador's brother playing or something. It couldn't have been Contador.
True enough.
True that. So, but very nice play from both players. No massive blitzkrieg army of Stew Doom, but we did have like Puma Semoa pin instead. We just mashing rifles on the retreat, just sitting out of the little cutoff outside of the American base in the end game there, which was basically molesting everything that was trying to exit the base. So, you know, some form of pin in every game on Semoa.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a good game for pinning, isn't it? I mean, you got the one strat point which connects you to everything in the middle and beyond, and then the little negative cover bridge right next to it. So it's especially powerful. So that was game 2 with Symbiosis winning, which means it's 1-1. If you didn't catch Contador versus Symbiosis game 1, go and check that out on our channel because that was there, and this time it was spots reversed. So you should definitely check that out because that was a pretty fun game. There was lots of spammage, but it was fun. And as soon as game 3 gets posted, we'll be casting that. So when you want to check out the awesome conclusion to this grudge match series, which I'm sure will be used as like flame bait and bragging rights for a long time to come, I'm sure. After this is over.
I'm expecting massive flame posts everywhere on GR after the game 3 is posted.
My God, I fucking like the keyboard broke.
Oh yeah, my screen went black and all of those things happening. But
the question is, who's going to be saying it?
Yeah, this is the question. We don't know yet since game 3 hasn't been posted or casted for that matter. So if it's been played at all, but whenever it gets played, we're gonna shoutcast that chisel and get that out to you folks, so you can watch it in full HD glory as it's intended to be watched at. So don't forget to subscribe and comment if there's something you want to comment on, really, and we'll be on and answer anything that needs answering. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, thumbs up, tell your pals, tell your parents, tell your sister and brother or whoever else watches videos on YouTube, which is like the whole world. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.
Yep, see you guys next time.